Hello friends and welcome to today's video. I'm going to take you through a chatty get ready with me. So I'm just going to put on some makeup, this makeup to be exact, for the day, and just talk you through a few of the questions that you guys sent in over on my Instagram. And just to warn you, they are juicy. So get yourself a cup of tea and come join me for a chatty get ready with me and a catch up. Alright, let's jump straight in and start slapping some foundation on. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation in the shade Sandstone 16. I'm not going to list every product that I'm using today. I'm not going to tell you the name and the colour of every single one because that'll take up loads of time. So I'll just leave everything linked in the description box. If you're wondering what I'm using, it will all be down there. So, the first question that I have is, hello. Zanna, how are you doing? How are you coping with lockdown 2.0? So, we've got a foundation drip. I'm in a very privileged position, especially now that I'm in this house in Surrey. But that being said, I've definitely had a few wobbles. I think that's only natural when you're living through a global pandemic. So I've definitely been crying more than normal and just struggling with the sense of uncertainty for the future. Like when they announced the first lockdown, I didn't cry, I think because it was just such an unknown. Whereas when they announced the second lockdown and I watched them announce it, I had a bit of a big cry because I was just like, oh, not again. I didn't think we were going to go into lockdown again. Life had just started to become a little bit more normal and I was just starting to feel a little bit more like myself and like things were getting back into a flow. And then when they announced the second one, it just kind of shook me up. But you know what? Now we're actually in it, I'm alright. I'm good. I just really appreciate that it's not as strict as the first lockdown was. Like you can go outdoors for limited amounts of time, you can go for long walks, you can meet up with a friend outdoors. So I'm really appreciating that it's not as strict as the first lockdown. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's not ideal. Nobody really enjoys being in lockdown, so I'm fine, thank you for asking. I've definitely had a few wobbles, but I understand that I'm in a very privileged position and I'm just so grateful to be in our house for this lockdown and to have a garden, even if it is winter. The next question is, how is the house? So the house is good. There's always noise, there's always dust everywhere, there's always things happening, and it's very exciting. But I tell you what, it's expensive. I have never spent this much money on something in my whole life, and I'm such a hoarder. I'm like just not a spender. I really struggle to allow myself to spend. And you really have to spend when you get a house, so that's been a shock to the system, but besides that, it's all good. I washed my brushes the other day and it just brings me a lot of joy how clean they are, you know. But yeah, in general the house is good. I'm really grateful that construction can still happen during lockdown 2.0, that we have the builders in, that things are still moving forward, and we should have most of the downstairs finished by Christmas, which is just so exciting. It'll just make this house feel like more of a home, because right now we're sleeping on the floor in the guest bedroom. We can't use any of the rooms downstairs except the kitchen and the snug, and it just kind of feels like, yeah, it doesn't really feel like our home just yet, and I just want to have some furniture and be able to get comfortable and like settle in for the evening and watch Netflix in the living room and just, you know, just cuddle up and cozy up in the house. So I'm really excited for that. I do like to put a lot of concealer on, by the way, because girl got acne scars. The next question is, how are we adapting to Surrey life? And I'd say very well. I was genuinely a little bit apprehensive. I was like, how am I going to find moving to Surrey? Am I going to feel lonely? Am I going to feel far away from my friends? But I definitely think that a silver lining of COVID is it's made the move easier, because London isn't really London right now. Like the atmosphere is gone and you can't go to big events and go out to big bars and clubs and restaurants. Not that I ever went to clubs, but you know, I can't like go out and go to big vegan markets like vegan nights every month, and all the things that I kind of loved about London you can't really do right now, which kind of makes it a bit easier to leave. And in terms of adapting to actually being in Surrey, I am blooming loving being in Surrey. I'm loving it. I'm loving that we have a garden. I'm loving that we have like vegan cafes, coffee shops, we have gyms, we have the woods on our doorstep. Like we're a 20-minute drive from like some designated areas of outstanding natural beauty. We can go on hikes and stuff, and We can really easily get to the coast, we can really easily get to the South Downs National Park, to the Chiltern Hills National Area of Natural Beauty, to Kent. We can just get everywhere so easily. And my car is arriving. My electric car is arriving at the end of November, which I'm really excited about. Start of December more likely, because everything's just delayed. It's a little bit delayed, but I'm just so excited that it's eventually going to get here. And once I have that, I just can't wait to explore and go on road trips. And yeah, I'm blooming loving being in Surrey, and I haven't had a regret once. I do not regret moving out here. I'm genuinely so happy to be out here. I definitely feel like I am the youngest person on this street. Like, we've met most of our neighbours now, and they're all like so lovely, but they're all definitely a lot older than us. I'd say the average age is like mid-40s and above, and they all have kids and stuff like that, but they're all lovely. Like, Aunt went on a mountain bike with our neighbours the other day, and he just gets on so well with them, and they've got really lovely kids who we get on well with. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here, but I do feel like we're a bit of a different generation. But I'm totally cool with that, and I love having friends who are older than me because I feel like you learn from them. So I'm happy with that. Okay, next question. Will you do more vlogs? So you guys are loving the vlogs, and I am loving the vlogs. I am loving sharing them with you, so thank you so much for tuning in. I am like having this weird phase at the moment where I feel like I can't post a video where it's just me. I mean, I posted that one about secondhand handbags and stuff, and that went down really well, so thank you so much for being so kind on that. But I was so scared to put that up. I like delayed it for 2 weeks before I actually posted it, because I was just like, oh, nobody's gonna watch it because it's just me and Ant's not in it, and you guys just seem to like vlogs, and I'm just scared about doing things that aren't vlogs. So even doing this video feels like a big thing to me right now. I'm just kind of second guessing myself a lot, and second guessing my content and my value, and if people care, if people are interested. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to push myself, and this week I'm going to do a video. That's a lot of blusher. I'm just going to do a video where it's just me talking to camera, no Ant. I mean, I love him, but this is my channel and I want to feel comfortable coming on here on my own. So yeah, I'm just having a bit of like a wobble about that right now. I'm feeling a little bit insecure. Yeah, doing video content on my own. So let me know in the comments down below, like, what would you like to see from me? Obviously, look how much blusher is on my cheek. Are you okay, honey? We over applied that. I'll sort it out, What was I gonna say? So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what videos you would like to see from me, and what sort of content you'd like to see. Obviously, I will keep doing vlogs, and I'll keep doing loads of vlogs because I know you guys love them and I love to share them. But I feel like I'm fluffing around the same point here. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what videos you'd like to see besides just vlogs, because I do want to keep sharing them and I love filming them, and Ant loves being in them and they're so fun. But I don't want to be just vlogs, I want to share other content as well. So let me know, do you like videos like this? Have you enjoyed this video so far? Let me know in the comments. That would be fantastic. Okay. The next question is, will you guys get a pet now that you have a house and you live near the outdoors, and you know, it feels like a crime not to have a pet in this house. I'm just applying some powder, by the way, and I would say yes, we would love to get a pet. It feels like this house is made for us to have pets. But we're definitely just concerned about having the time to take care of an animal and want to make sure that an animal has the best life possible. And I don't really think it's feasible right now for us to get an animal that needs a lot of care, for example, a dog. I mean, never say never, never say never, you never know what's going to happen. But right now we don't see a dog being on our very near horizon. We would love to have one one day, like we both love dogs. Ant loves dogs more than cats, he actually wants one more than a cat. But we're both very aware that like, dogs come with a lot of responsibility, and we both work long hours and we both travel a lot, and we just worry about being able to give the dog the best life that it deserves. So I'm kind of just thinking maybe a cat is the best option to start with. We get a cat, we get an animal in the house. Like, Ant hasn't had a pet for years and years and years. So I'm like, ease him in with a cat. A cat is a very low maintenance pet. You just give it a stroke, give it some food, it lives its own life. So yeah, I'm thinking we might end up getting a cat before we get a dog, because just feels like an animal that we can realistically take care of with our work schedules and stuff. Do you know what I mean? just doing bronzer now. We will hopefully get a pet in 2021, probably a cat. That's the goal, and obviously we'd ideally like to rescue a cat, so we're going to be looking out on the rescue sites and seeing what we can find. Okay, next question is, by the way, I always bronze my neck so that my face blends into my neck, you know. And then I get a eyeshadow brush and I just put the same bronzer on my eyelids as an eyeshadow. I just think that's a really simple thing to do. So the next question is, are you vegan? And I've discussed this so many times. I mean, I've done so many Q&As where I've said that I'm not vegan, but people still ask me, so I'm just gonna keep answering. No, I'm not 100% vegan. I don't want that pressure in my life of trying to live up to being 100% vegan. Yeah, I'm just being 100% honest with you here, guys. I'm like 95% plant-based, and I'm definitely not 100% vegan. So that is me being 100% real with you. Next question. God, these questions, they're juicy. Next one is, babies, has moving into your larger house and moving to Surrey changed your mind or made you feel differently about babies? Now, to be 100% transparent, yes, it definitely has. I mean, I'm not wanting babies, but I'm definitely more open to the idea. I feel like when you're living in London, you're living a crazy fast lifestyle. Like, all you're doing is working and traveling and moving at 100 miles an hour, and you just can't even fathom the idea of children. And then I've moved to Surrey. I'm living in like a really nice rural sort of area where everybody has prams and babies, and it's definitely a slower pace due to COVID. And I definitely understand the appeal of kids a bit more now. I never used to understand it, whereas now I understand the appeal. So no, not saying that I'm going to have any, and I haven't decided if I'm going to have any or not. That's something which I feel I will just decide over, sorry, the light keeps changing. That's something that I think I will just decide over time as I get older. I'm 28, I have so much time to make these decisions. But I definitely have to say that I am understanding the appeal more now, and I'm not a hard no anymore. I used to be a hard no, but I'm not a hard no anymore. I'm a maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not that fussed. But if I hit my early to mid 30s and my ovaries are like, impregnate me, then maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't blooming know. Okay, what's next? I need to do my eyes. So let me just quickly do my mascara because it takes me so long to do my mascara. So just give me a minute. I curl them with eyelash curlers. I mean, this is not an attractive thing. This does not look nice, but it does the job. So I'm going to curl them, and then I'm going to apply my mascara, and I'll come back to you in a few minutes when my eyelashes are done and we can finish off my face. Hi, I'm back and my lashes are done. So next question is running update. How is running going? So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will know that in the first lockdown, I really got into running. I actually ended up running a half marathon just for fun because I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. But then basically I fell out of running in September time. Kind of fell out of it in September, October because I got this massive blister on my foot which took like a month to heal, and I couldn't run on it, which was just a nightmare. It just kind of pushed me out of my running flow. But now we're back in lockdown, I'm getting back into it. So yeah, I'm back. I did a 5k yesterday. I'm trying to do 1 to 2 runs a week. Like previous lockdown I was doing 3 runs a week, but I've accepted that I'm probably not going to do that again. But I'm thinking 1 or 2 runs a week, like a 5k, and then if I have time doing like a longer one, like a 7, 8 or 9k per week. I'm here for that. That's what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to try and do in this lockdown. So I'm just going to touch up my eyeshadow because my mascara made some mess. God, look, I'm spilling some absolute tea today. The next question I'm going to ask is, what is your biggest regret? And I've never mentioned this online, and I never thought I would, but I'm going to change it soon so you guys would notice. So I feel like I should probably just let you know so you understand why my face is changing. But basically I got veneers, like fake teeth put on when I was 19 or 20. So pre-Instagram, pre-social media, pre-doing this as a job. It was a spontaneous decision. I got it done back home in Yorkshire by somebody who doesn't specialise in veneers. and they've just been a nightmare. They have fallen off so many times, like just one at a time, but over and over, and to get them put on within like one day costs a lot of money. So it's just been a really expensive procedure dealing with them, and they aren't perfect, and I would never have got 6, I would have got 10, and I would have done braces on my bottom teeth, and I would have done things so much differently if I had just done it when I was older and a little bit wiser. But I was 19 and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna get veneers. And oh yeah, I just regret it, because you can never go back when you've got veneers, you know? I can't go back to my natural teeth now because they've taken off the top layer of enamel, so I'll never be able to go back to them. So I'm kind of stuck with them for the rest of my life, but I'm gonna get them redone, hopefully in 2021. I need to basically get some Invisalign on my bottom teeth and then potentially widen my top jaw, because I have these teeth collapsing on the side, and then replace my veneers and potentially get a couple of extra ones to widen my smile. So yeah, I massively regret getting my veneers done when I was young and foolish and did not think about the long-term implications. Why did I do that, Zanna? Why did I do that? So yeah, I just want to avoid all of the ag that my veneers have caused me, all of the replacements, all of the problems with them. I had one of them fall off during the first lockdown this year, which was just a nightmare. I've started having consultations with London-based like veneer and cosmetic dentistry specialists, and I'm gonna get them sorted out. I'm also gonna, as I said, widen my jaw to fix these ones that are collapsing in, and fix my bottom teeth and make them nice and straight. And yeah, hoping to start on that journey in 2021, which is just something that I've been meaning to do for so long, but I knew it was going to be expensive, so I was kind of just putting it off. But I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it, and I'm excited about it. And yeah, I never thought I'd tell you guys about my teeth, because I just figured I got them done pre-social media, so you never really knew me before them, so it wasn't really a big issue. But as my teeth are going to start changing into the future, and I'm probably going to get a bit of a lisp wearing a retainer and stuff, it's probably worth me telling you what's going on. So let me just set my face and apply some lip balm, and that is me done. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I was quite honest in this video, but you guys are my friends. I want to be able to tell you what I'm thinking and feeling. Oh, need a little bit of extra concealer on that spot. So that is my finished makeup for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed joining me for a chatty get ready with me, just a bit of a Q&A and just checking in. So let me know how you guys are doing in the comments down below. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Just me on my ownio, checking in with you, having a chat. Let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys super soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.